Hey guys, Logan here. I've been having some problems with the eBay special front shocks that we got for the vortexes. So I've come up with an interesting solution to a couple of different problems. I'm going to show you what that is. Okay guys, so here's your eBay special shock body. Okay, we shortened these up a little bit. We put some spacers on the inside of the shock shafts, like so. To try to get them to be just the same length as the standard front shock, or the stock front shock, I should say, which helped because they were dropping out so far that you're getting tons of toe in the front suspension. But then we keep having these little ends fall off of them, or break off, or pull through because the plastic's kind of cheap. So here's essentially what we're doing with these. All right, so we're putting the spacer in, and this is, I don't know, roughly a 1/4 inch or so, just to keep it from dropping out too far. Okay, we're putting that on the inside of the shock shaft, and then inside the shock body. And nice and easy, just push it back through. All right, and we're taking the original shock bottom end. Okay. Now these shafts, as you can see, are a little bit thicker than the factory ones, and that's a good thing when you're putting these ends on them, because it makes them really tight. You can grab your shock shaft at the bottom, a pair of dikes just at the very, very bottom, so you don't scratch the shaft part that's going to be hitting the seal on the inside. It's kind of hard to press on, but you can get them on. You can screw them all the way on there. And that's the original bottom piece from the original shock. They screw them real tight, so they're not going to come off. Okay. And you can take your original spring from the original shock, and these original parts here with the little kicker that kind of gives it something to cover the shock shaft with. And just line that up, and then you've got kind of a hybrid of the eBay shock and the original shock and the original spring. So you got your original spring rate, which the car seems to like a lot better than these the ones that come on the aftermarket ones are progressive. So you got short coils, long coils in the middle. They get harder as they go in. It doesn't really work as well as I thought it would. So the original spring is definitely a lot better. And then we're running 50 weight fluid on it. Seems to work really good. So that's pretty much it. And because these don't have shock bladders in the caps, what you really got to do is just kind of top them up as best you can. Don't fill them up to the point where you have a hydrolock situation. Yeah, it's got a bit of air in it still. Get those bubbles out. What I find you can do is get just a little bit of oil over the top of it. And as you screw it down, I should do this without the spring on, I'm just showing you how to do it. You get it bottomed out, and then screw your top on. And that's going to get most of your air out of there. Make sure that the little O-ring guy doesn't pop out as you're screwing it on, because they tend to do that on these. There you go. And it's got no hydrolock, goes all the way through the stroke. And now we've got the original spring rate, and we've got a shock bottom that's not going to pop off, and we've still got a metal shock body for the eBay shocks. So that's the setup we're running now. Works a lot better. Plus it's a lot more durable because these don't pop off so easily. So there you go. If you're running the eBay shocks, give that a try. I think you'll like it. You can do it with the rears too. We haven't had to do that yet, but if they start losing shock bottoms, we're going to do that too. So good luck, happy bashing, and if it don't go, send it.